My name is Mary Brown. I get to be the pastor here at First United Methodist Church in Sylva, North Carolina, and it's so great to see all of y'all today here in the sanctuary, and I know that there are many of you out there online with us on Facebook or YouTube. We're grateful for y'all here with us as well. Thank you for worshiping with us today. Every week as we get ready for worship, there are both practical and spiritual preparations to make so that we can get the most out of this hour together. Many of the practical preparations have to do with making a visit to our church webpage. That's Sylva, FUMC.org. If you go there, first of all, you'll see an attendance pad button. So it's helpful to our church staff if you take a quick visit there. And if nothing else, just drop your name in on that form and let us know that you are here with us today. That helps us a lot. But also, you can use that for updating your contact information, telling us what your birthday is, requesting a name tag. And you can also use it to make a prayer request. So if you want to submit a prayer request but not have the world know it first, maybe you want it just to be held by me as the pastor, use our attendance pad online to do that. Now, some of you are already chiming in on the comments, and that's great too. And so if you are letting us know that your prayer requests are there online on Facebook or on YouTube, Gracie Wilson, our youth director, is doing her best to keep up with those. I know sometimes they come in kind of rapid fire. Later in the service, during our prayer time, it's our intent to share those with you. But no, if we miss one, forgive us, and we will go back through the comments afterward before we pass them along to our prayer team and our church family to hold them in prayer. Also on our church webpage, there is a give button. So you can use that to keep up with your spiritual discipline of giving tithes and offerings to God through the church. If you're here in the sanctuary, well, we won't pass an offering plate, but we do have a plate in the back of the sanctuary that you can make use of as you leave today. So I think that's most of our practical preparations. That means we get to kind of shift gears and do what I think is really the fun and meaningful part, which is the spiritual preparation for worship. And I'm really excited about worship today because we're going to reflect on a scripture that I like a lot. I know a lot of people really like this verse a lot. Many people even have it framed and up in their homes. It's Joshua 24:15. Choose this day whom you will serve. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So Joshua says this to the Israelites at kind of a big turning point. It's a farewell moment for him, the end of his life. But it's also a beginning for them. They've established themselves in the promised land, and they're about to start living there in earnest. And so it's an important point for them to consider, who are they going to choose? Will they choose to serve God? But what struck me this week is the way Joshua gathers them together for this speech and for this challenge. It really resembles what we do here in worship every Sunday. So the scripture starts, Joshua gathered all the tribes of Israel to Shechem and summoned the elders, the heads, and the judges, and the officers of Israel, and they presented themselves before God. So they gather at Shechem, a whole bunch of people, and present themselves to God. Gathering together at a special place, not unlike this sanctuary. Shechem, actually, the word might not mean much to us, but it has special meaning in the Old Testament. Among other things, it was the place where Abraham met with God for the first time. So gathering at a special place with a big crowd of people and being together